Today, I will be teaching on how to develop a one-year preaching calendar. Oh, today's Saturday. Okay. I admit, that example is a bit of a reach. I don't anticipate any of you have ever showed up an entire day early to preach a message. But that example, as silly and goofy as it may be, does do a great job illustrating the point that preaching a high quality message every 7 days takes advanced planning to pull off well. So, with such a lofty goal, how does one set out to maximize their preaching to change the lives of their listeners? Let's talk about that. Ooh, that's good. Three questions to understand the ebbs and flows of our calendar year. That's the pastor right there. At what times of the year is my church best able to reach new and unreached people? That's question one. Question two, at what times of the year does my church have the highest and steadiest attendance? And question three, at what times of the year does my Sunday attendance fluctuate the most? Got a little chart there. The end. All right, and those, my friends, are the three questions to understand the ebbs and flows of your calendar year. So step one is to consider the ebbs and flows of your calendar year. That brings us to step two. Consider several message series. What message series are you going to preach as it relates to your calendar year? Number one, attract message series. These are designed to attract the unchurched around the calendar times new people are most likely to visit your church. The growth series, a series specifically designed to grow your believers. The purpose of this series is to grow your believers. Do this type of series during the times of the year that your attendance is the highest and steadiest over a series of months. 3, a balance series. A series designed to teach on topics you don't naturally cover to bring balance to the teaching the people are receiving. This is a great time to bring in a guest speaker who is an expert in an area you are less familiar with. This series is during those high fluctuation times on the calendar. Remember, the primary purpose of preaching is radically change lives. And radically changed lives takes advanced planning. As a preacher, there are 3 big benefits to planning your sermons in advance. First is stress and anxiety are greatly reduced and you become a better teacher as you're not trying to figure out your topics, your examples, or illustrations at the last minute.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Second, it becomes possible to integrate your message with other parts of the church when you know what you're speaking on in advance.
I put some guys on tonight. Best of your bunch and my bunch. I tell you now though, it's gonna be mostly my bunch.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And lastly, you can be more creative with worship and promotion when you know what you're speaking on in advance.
You haven't heard our theme though.
You don't hear a theme. You see it. Why is there a chiclet on my cake?
Let's review. Step 1, examine your calendar. Step 2, consider several message series. And that takes us to step 3. Preaching is a prayerful endeavor. Wait, hold on a second. And look at that. It's time to get my hair done. I'll see you in New Testament Survey. Bonus story. Common objections with Felix the Frog. Does advanced planning limit the Holy Spirit's direction? No. Now that brings us to step 2.